Welcome to another episode of Wham Baam Gamercam, full of crazy car crashes from various video games. Grab your snacks, hit the like button, and enjoy. Spread was driving on Highway B66 at high speed. Suddenly, he saw a driver going from side to side. He slowed down a bit, and right when he released the brakes, the drunk driver got back into his lane. Spread couldn't stop in time, and while he tried to avoid the collision, he lost control and rear-ended the drunk driver. Jonas was driving his Sport Coupe ETKK at high speed. That's when he decided to undertake a vehicle through the grass. That caused him to lose control, and when he almost got it back, he hit a jump on the road. His car went airborne, and he spun out into a car and a concrete wall after landing. Ambush was exiting the highway in Belasco City when suddenly massive rocks fell down on the road. All vehicles nearby got hit by the rocks, but luckily everyone got out uninjured. Jeff was waiting in his Ibishu Pessima to pass a traffic stop on a very serious car accident. He got out to get some fresh air. Suddenly, he heard a big truck coming toward him. As he looked around, he saw it approaching at high speed. He jumped into his car before the truck smashed into the wrecked vehicles. Jeff got very lucky as his doors got hit by a truck. If he hadn't gotten in the car, he would have been hit as well. Adam was leaving Furwood one evening. Suddenly, he watched an oncoming car lose control, hit a jump on the side of the road, and roll over. A couple of drivers pulled over to help out the driver. The vehicle that crashed was totaled due to severe damage to the suspension, and the vehicle's frame was also bent. Isaiah's security camera recorded a minivan kidnapping a person from the street. If you like security camera videos, go check out our Wham Baam Security Cam channel. You're more than welcome. Adam W. was driving his semi-truck when a truck in front of him flew out of a curve into the oncoming lane. He then crashed into an oncoming car towing a caravan. Adam tried to avoid crashing into them, but he sideswiped the semi-truck anyway. Josh was driving in BeamNG multiplayer with his friend. Suddenly they went off-road and Josh stopped due to a fallen tree. His friend who was speeding hit a jump while entering the off-road and flew over Josh. He ended up hitting trees and his car exploded right after that. Venom was driving on the highway when a car got into his lane. He successfully avoided it, but then there was a police car in the lane where he merged into. He tried to avoid it as well, but due to his high speed, he ended up hitting it. It caused major damage to both vehicles and they got totaled. Avionic was chasing down a robber in Belasco City. He was trying to push the car so it would lose control. But there was a T intersection coming up. Avionic saw it at the last second. He smashed on the brakes and crashed into the robber after the robber hit the wall. SMH was cruising down the highway with bad weather conditions. It was 4 in the morning, so he didn't think there would be any traffic. But all of a sudden, cars appeared. Since he was driving at over 200 kilometers an hour, he had no chance of avoiding the collision. Everyone got out, and only the Toyota driver was transported to a hospital. Phil K. was driving his semi-truck on the snowy road. Suddenly, there was a car overtaking in the curve. He slammed on the brakes, flew off the road, and crashed into a tree. His truck had to be towed away, and Phil was taken to a hospital. Ego was on his way to Automation Track. While he was trying to overtake some cars in the curve, he lost control and crashed head-on with an oncoming vehicle. Both vehicles were destroyed by the heavy impact, and I guess Ego could just go watch cars driving on that track after this crash. The Flying Model 3 was driving in the River State country. Suddenly, he saw a box truck crashing into 3 vehicles. Once he pulled over, he called 911 and provided video to the police department. Gavin was driving his new sports car at high speed. He lost control as he went through the curve, spun out, and crashed into the bridge support after he hit an oncoming car. Not Glitcher got stuck in the traffic jam while he was transporting cargo with his semi-truck. Suddenly, two players glitched and one of them was thrown into the air. Simon was driving his supercar downtown. He hit a fallen fence that acted like a jump ramp for him. He flew into the air and landed on another fence. His car bent around the fence and got stuck there. Crashcam was heading home after getting gas. He had a green light when he got T-boned. Police quickly arrived at the scene, and the other driver was immediately found at fault after our submitter showed them the footage. Avery Zylia was driving her 2013 Mercedes-Benz E63S AMG when a Camaro driver failed to yield to her. She and her boyfriend had only minor injuries, but her car got totaled. After insurance paid her money for the car, she bought a Brabus 800. Jamie was delivering supplies to his bunker business. When he went through the curve, two cars flew over him. They fired a couple of shots at him in an attempt to get his supplies. Luckily, he managed to get safely into his bunker. Maddox sent us his CCTV footage. It shows a truck that went too fast into a very sharp curve, rolled over, and crushed Maddox's car. I guess Maddox has a car full of tasty cola drink. Maybe they should give you a lifetime supply for this damage. Ibrahim was driving around an airport when he saw a cop stealing a taxi car. The cop then hit a civilian and escaped. Emil was transporting cars on his truck in the USA. Suddenly, he had to quickly slow down due to a traffic jam on the highway. As he stopped, an SUV in front of him hit a car that was merging into the SUV's lane. Both cars were okay since it was just a bump. Green Greg was parked on the street when his car recorded a strange event. A white SUV flew over his car before crashing into a light pole. The vehicle was driving with the lights off. The driver must have been very drunk. Fandu was driving his Tesla on the Utah highway. All of a sudden, a Hyundai driver rear-ended him at high speed. That caused Fandu's Tesla to lose control and hit a concrete barrier. Both cars were totaled after the accident. Mathis was driving his bus in a traffic jam. Suddenly, he saw a truck hanging off the bridge. As he got closer, the truck fell down right on the top of another truck. What a crazy moment! Camden was racing in NASCAR when he got into this massive mayhem. I'm so surprised he got out of there. Halt sent us this footage from Automation Racing Track. Formula spun out in a curve and got hit by multiple formulas. Ronnet was driving his van in Furwood County. He was in a rush and he was overtaking a lot of vehicles. As he started overtaking multiple vehicles at once, suddenly he saw one car making a U-turn in the middle of the road. He slammed on the brakes and just hoped for the best before he crashed into the car. Both cars were repaired after the accident and everyone was okay. King Wolf witnessed a police chase ending in a vehicle collision. A police officer performed a pit maneuver which caused a multiple vehicle accident. Thankfully, nobody was hurt and everyone walked away from the wreck.